Hi everyone and welcome to Mommy Mondays. I'm Gianna and I'm your neighborhood mommy. I'm a closet conversationalist really though. I put up videos on Mondays and Fridays. Mondays is Mommy Mondays. We talk about mommy magic, mommy madness, mommy mayhem. And on Fridays we talk about fashion, art, luxury. Well, we're leaning into luxury over there now. So luxury is the leader and then all the other things come after. So if you are interested in this kind of content, please go ahead and subscribe. If you know someone else who would benefit from this kind of content, go ahead and share it with them, with the hopes that both of you will join the conversation down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't, let me know why not down below. I try to tailor it for what my audience likes because I want you to enjoy it, and I can talk about just about anything, and so I don't really care here or there what you guys want to hear about. I can do it all. So if you tell me what you want, I'll make sure you get it. So this week we're going to talk about Manju's overdue video because Manju wanted to know about Lyric's diet outside of, Lyric is my son, he's one. She wanted to know about his diet outside of breast milk because I am notoriously still breastfeeding. And she also wanted to know if he had any food allergies, anything, or anything like that, and how I dealt with it. And she wanted to know, how is he socializing? Is he liking school? And does he have a best friend? So we're going to talk about it all. I'm going to start with, I guess I'll go in the order of his diet. Besides breast milk, what does he eat? Everything. My son is a foodie. Now, his father and I are foodies as well. Me, not so much as, well, I was always one of those, like my friends say, I trick the crowd. Because I love to taste is the thing. So, and my taste is a real taste. My taste is not my husband's taste where he eats half of your food once he tastes it. I really just want to taste. So a lot of people think I eat a lot because I'm fat. And there are times when I eat a lot. I'm not going to lie. And there are times when I eat a lot of the bad thing. I'm not going to lie about that either. But there is no time that I eat more than a skinny person. So yeah. So do I eat a lot? Not do I eat a lot, but am I a foodie? I am a foodie, but I like to taste. So I will show you. I will take pictures of the food. I'm interested in the texture, in the color, in the flavor, in what I can taste, what my taste buds tell me about it. Like, how inventive or innovative the dish is. All those things make me a foodie. But I'm not a big eater, to be very honest with you. And growing up, I snacked more than anything else. I'm not a snacker anymore as much as I am. Like, I'll eat a meal and I want a meal. But I still love like vegetables more than other things. Yeah, I'm a little strange. Now his dad is a big eater, and he's a foodie, and he's a fanatic. So he will research recipes, he will try new things, he can't wait to come home and cook something and then do a variation on it. Oh, did you like that? And he changes the recipe, and I hate that. Because if I liked it, I liked that recipe. Do not change it on me. If I tell you this is the one, and I go as far as to say, write this one down, make sure you can do this one again. And the very next time, I don't get the same thing again. And This is like 90% of the time. I'll say, oh, I love this. This is the one. And he'll change it after that. And I'm like, oh. So, in your mind, you've built up to get that same thing again. And then when you get it, it's not the same thing. And it might be good, but it's not as good as the one that you're sure is the one. And in his mind, how are you so sure it's the one? Suppose I do this one change and it's even better than before. So it's like he's always trying to up the ante and to innovate and make it better. And I think that is a wonderful trait to have for someone that's not me. Because, I had this thing, I've been telling people, I don't love commitment too much. I like to change my mind. I like to be versatile. I like to have options in terms of which way to wear a bag and all that stuff. But when it comes to food, I am so committed. I am like a nun. I love things the way they are, and I love them for years and years and years, and I don't change. I don't need anything new. I like that. I like what works. So I guess it's the Gemini in me that has like the two different sides. Didn't even realize that till just now. But anyhow, Lyric now with his two parents who are foodies unapologetically ends up being a foodie. So he likes to try new things, but then he likes what he likes, and when he finds what he likes, he will eat a whole lot of it. So he eats everything. Now his father and I don't eat red meat. Well, we kind of do. We don't eat beef and pork. But we don't restrict him. We don't limit Lyric. So Lyric can eat beef or pork, whatever he wants. So he does. Naturally, he doesn't eat it as often because of the fact that it's not a part of our diet. But he does eat it like when we go out and it's available. If he wants to try it, if he wants to have some, we give it to him. He doesn't have any food allergies. He had eczema as a child, or younger, and then we invented Lyric Slather. Go check it out. And Lyric Slather cleared that all up, so go check it out. We're on Instagram, and it's at the Life Store, and it's in the Alchemist Pharmacy. But right, so he had eczema, and the doctor says that eczema goes hand in hand with allergies, so we should watch it, like if it goes with dairy and it goes with all these things. So what I did was I watched what I ate, kind of, not really, but kind of, because it was mostly breast milk he was on when all of this was happening. So I had to, I kind of watched what I ate to see if it was like when I'd eat dairy that he would get through the breast milk, then the eczema would flare. But it wasn't, I guess it wasn't going on for long enough, and his flares weren't often enough to predict that it was what I was eating. And then since he's been eating, he eats cheese. He loves cheese. He likes all the things. And there's been no adverse reaction. Now, I know that there are people in Jamaica especially that like hold off on giving their kids shrimp and peanuts and all these things, just in case they're allergic. I didn't do that. I think so. When he was young, I went back and forth to the US enough for his shots that I was there a lot when he was young. So I think one of the first foods, when they told me I could start solids, I think one of the first foods I gave him, like while I was there, because I knew that a hospital would be near and they would know what to do quickly. I think one of the first foods I tried him with was the shrimp and then peanut butter, like all of the allergens, eggs, all of it. And he was fine with everything. So because of that, like, there's nothing that I stop him from eating. Well, I do stop him from eating like anything that has like red 40, yellow 5, blue, whatever number the blue one is. And things that are like overly processed, like I try to give him as much natural foods as possible to go along with his breast milk diet. So his diet is loaded with like fruits and vegetables. He does eat crackers, breads, stuff like that, but it's loaded with like avocado and mango and of late June plum because my tree keeps bearing. Those things. I read a lot of things that said to limit juice or don't give them juice until they're 2. However, he is in school and he's younger than most of the people at school. And every week there's a birthday party once they start school. So you're asking about socializing? Listen, they socialize a lot. And so when they have the birthday party, you know, the other parents will send in the pizza and the chicken and the popcorn chicken or whatever and the juice. So he would end up drinking juice. So he knows what juice is and he likes juice. So now he gets juice every now and then. But he mainly drinks water if it's not breast milk. And what I found recently, maybe like 2 months ago, I realized that a lot of times that he would come to me and ask me for breast is because he's thirsty, not necessarily that he wants breast. So what I started to do is when he'd ask for breast, I'd offer him water and he would take the water, and he loves water and he guzzles water. So as long as he doesn't see the juice, he's not asking for juice. So I limit the amount. Well, I never was a juice person either. His father loves juice though. So I kind of don't make it be around so that I can limit it, because if he sees it, he's going to want it. But if he doesn't see it, water is perfectly fine. And so I go ahead and I just like keep pushing the water, because he likes it anyway. So yeah, so we don't really do the juice thing. When he's 2 is when he's supposed to be able to get juice, but still it's never going to be a staple. Like water is where it's at. So he eats a lot of natural things. He likes chicken. He likes cheese, like I said before. He likes sweet things as well. Well, he's a kid in it. So, but we try to, you know, limit that as well. We're not trying to get him addicted to sugar or anything like that. But he's a really good eater, to be very honest with you. Like, he loves broccoli. But I love broccoli. And I ate a lot of that when he was in my belly. I ate mango. I ate salads. I ate all the things that I see him pick out, like tomatoes and stuff. I love those. And he picks them out to eat first because he loves them too. And those were all, I flooded him out with the water and the mango and the salads when I was pregnant. So I think, I don't know how it works, but if it works how I think he developed the taste for them because he knows them. So yeah. So he doesn't give a problem eating. I'm telling you, like, if he's not hungry, he's not going to eat. And I don't fight with him. We don't have that. We're not trying to create bad relationships with food. And when he's done eating, he stops. I don't tell him about starving children in Africa, and I never will. Because those starving children in Africa, even if he wastes it over here, they're not getting it over there. So we're not guilting him into overeating. We're not doing any of that stuff. You know, I remember people saying to me about how I wasted food. I don't want food because I love snacks. I was a snacker. and I would eat the snack if you gave me instead of dinner, but they were hell-bent and to eat a proper meal. So then I wouldn't eat stuff, and you hear that I'm so wasteful and I waste food and all this stuff to make me feel guilty, and then make me sit there and have to finish the food and all these stupid things. And now I am a fat person. I am an obese person. I'm not saying it's their fault, but I don't know, like, because remember, those are things that they embed into your psyche, and then I don't know what happens with you and your relationship with food, but all I know is that was what they did, and now I am a fat person, and I was not fat then. I was very skinny. So we're not repeating cycles here. When he's done eating, it's quite up to him. You know when you're belly full. If you don't know when you're belly full, you will find out though, because you'll get sick. And then we won't be pushing you to stretch the stomach or any of that. We're leaving it right where it is. So yeah, so his diet is good, no allergies, socialization. He does really well in school. He's a happy baby, and he talks to everybody, and he's very personable. He's that guy. So he has friends. His best friend is actually Penelope, from what I see when I go there. Actually, her mom and I, we know each other. I mean, I have some of her artwork here too. We're friends enough. We don't go hang out with each other or anything like that. But when we talk, we're always happy to see each other, and we'll shoot the breeze. And all of that. We have things in common, and we'll talk about those, and so, and we both lived in Miami at the same time, and we both live here at the same time. So I know her mom, and her dad is friends with some members of Johnny's family as well. So it's not people that are foreign to us. It's not people unknown. But yeah, they are always together at school. So every time I go, I see them together. Every time we get a video from school, I see him and her in the video. Yeah, when it was her birthday the other day, he was sitting right next to her when she was blowing out her candle. And so they seem to be really tight. Even on the playground, you end up seeing pictures with him and her. So that seems to be his current best friend. Those things change as they grow and as more people come into their lives and all of that. But it's a girl right now. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen him. Actually, Lyric is a ladies' man. Like, let's be very honest right now. Lyric prefers the softer sex, the fairer sex. He loves older women. He loves younger women. He loves baby women. He loves women, all the women. From there, a girl, he's like, oh, and him follow back on him, gone. Men, he's like, he'll boom fist and whatever, but he's not really interested. It's like, bye. Let me go find a girl. So, because he's like that, I don't see him always around the guys in his class, the boys in his class either anyway. Like, I feel like when you see, sometimes you get videos from an his tree girl with Lyric, because Lyric is the man, by the way. Like, he's not playing dollies with them. Like, he's over there making sure them come with him when he want to go somewhere. And he's very, he just is that little man. And he's very flirtatious, let me just tell you. It's almost like, do you know you have dimples? Do you know that you're really cute? Because he'll go and it's like this big old smile to them. And so, and sometimes he doesn't even smile to them. It's kind of like you're coming with me. So yeah, it's funny. Even the other night, he was at an event and he went to Auntie Babsy, the Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sport, and she was standing with a girl, a younger girl, like maybe 10, 12. And she was standing with her, and Lyric was in my arm, and Lyric pointed to Auntie Babsy because he knows her very well. And we went over to Auntie Babsy, and then he pointed to the girl. And she was like, so young? And I was like, yeah. And he nearly wriggled to get out of my hand because she got the girl's attention. So the girl was looking at him. And now he wriggled to get out of my hand because, like, that's enough. He's gotten his introduction. And he went on the floor and he was, like, walking around her because he knows that she's watching him now. And now and it was a whole thing. And she's like, but he's so young. And I was like, yeah, I know. But that's how he is. So yeah, I don't know if he'll ever have a boy best friend or whatever, because he seems to like the girls. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe other boys who understand that kind of dynamic, who like girls too, will flock to him at some point. But for right now, I'm not upset with it because he's quite the ladies' man, and he's very comfortable in himself and with who he is, and I like that. And he definitely, acts like a boy, and I like that because I wouldn't want any sort of, me trying to figure out other things that I'm not used to. Like, I think it's good for people who, it's good for, but it's just not good for my household. My household is like, we're very fact-based people. And the fact is, he's a boy. So, anyhow, I don't think you had any other questions. Did you have any other questions? Socialization, best friend, yeah? We covered it all. So yeah, so let me know if you have any more questions. Of course, everything I said, I wasn't trying to start any debates with anybody, right? I'm just letting you know what is right for me and my household, and what tendencies I see my son with, and the fact that I'm pleased with that, so that I don't have to open up cans of worms and try to learn other new things. Not that I'm opposed to learning, I just don't think it's right for my family. So do what's right for yours, and thank you for tuning in, and see you next week for Mommy Mondays.